Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and thank you for joining us for our weekly satsang and meditation. Anka and I are always so filled with gratitude that you would take the time out of your busy schedule to join us for this experience together. It's going to be a little different tonight. I'll explain here in a moment, but let's just take a minute or two to center ourselves and get comfortable wherever you are, however you are seated, floor, chair, sofa, whatever. But let's allow a little bit of time for others to join us if, in fact, they choose to. And while we wait for others to join us, we'll go ahead and maybe try a little chanting. Bless you. I would like to let you know that if you are joining us from our website, kcnanka.net, on our live online events page, you'll want to maximize that window for tonight's satsang. And also in the bottom right corner of that window, it shows you can stream it from YouTube, which will give you a chance to use the comments section to give us feedback. And we're going to use that tonight, actually. So I do encourage you to use the YouTube channel for streaming tonight's satsang together. So again, if you've logged in through our website and you have the window for tonight's session open and expanded, full screen mode, look in the bottom right-hand corner of that window, and there's a YouTube logo, and clicking on that will play this from the YouTube site. And again, doing that will give you the chance to type comments, and we're going to rely on that tonight. So we'll give you just a moment if you wouldn't mind joining us there.
And they can write comments on Facebook too, right?
Yes, and of course, for those that are coming to us through Facebook, I see there's a few there. You have the comments that you can use there. So we do appreciate any comments that you would like to make. Let us know how the experience is for you. It could be something as simple as everything's great, the sound is good, the video is good, or more importantly for us, we would really encourage you to give us feedback on what you would like to see from us. You know, Anka and I, for quite some time, have been following our own practice, you know, as disciples of these great gurus behind us on our altar, and practicing the techniques of yoga and meditation as brought to the United States by Paramahansa Yogananda, our guru. And through that practice, we have come to know what real happiness is. We've come to grow individually and together in our relationship. But we've had to learn what works for us. How do we apply those teachings and those techniques in our own personal way? Because each of us are different, aren't we? And among the things that Anka and I are hoping to hear from you is, what would you like to see from us? What is it that you would like to receive from us? You know, whether it's in these Wednesday night meditations or satsangs, or our healing circles on Tuesday, or the yoga classes, or something we haven't even considered. But one of the things we're really looking to hear from you is, what would work for you, and what doesn't? Would you like to see more classes? Would you like to see meditations in the morning? Would you like to have a sadhana, a spiritual practice together where we energize, we do some pranayams, we chant, we do meditation? Would you like to have more chanting? These are things that would help us. And Natalie, it's great to see you here. Always a pleasure. Thank you for the feedback you've given us. And Unati coming to us from India. Always a pleasure to see you as well. A great soul. And for all of you, again, thank you for joining us here tonight. And I want to remind each of you that we are looking specifically from you to understand what you would like to see different from us, that could help us to improve our ability to deliver service and value and uplifting experiences to you. Otherwise, we feel a little bit like we're flying a bit blind.
Well, we tune in every week. Usually around Thursday, we tune in for the following week, and we basically ask, okay, what do people need at this time? How can we help people? And that's how the topics usually come. So we're just relying on our intuition and the guidance that we get, which is fine. But if there's something else that you would like to see instead of what we're doing, or in addition, other days, other times, do you enjoy the spiritual talks? Would you like longer meditations? Maybe would it be helpful for you to see the words of chants, or whatever you think? And also, I feel that many times people know what they don't want, but not necessarily what they do want or need. So maybe just take a moment and reflect on what are you tired of in life? What's not working for you, just in general, in your own reality at this time, on your own journey? And then maybe we can help you with some tools or some insights based on that too. So.
What would you like to see? Are you seeking knowledge? You'd like to learn things? Could be how to conduct business online. I've been doing a lot of that for other people, helping to use the various tools, how to conduct effective meetings, how to, with healers that can have their client work online. It could be you'd like to learn more about the Vedic teachings, the original yoga from India. What is yoga? And I'm talking about the philosophy of yoga, not just the postures, the asanas, which we have classes for that. But maybe those classes could be offered in different times, morning, afternoon, evening, weekends, whatever. But again, your feedback is welcomed and encouraged, and it will be listened to, and it will help us to improve our ability to bring to you the most useful experience that we spend together.
And also, if you're not quite sure right now, but if something comes to you later, you can always send us an email too, or wherever you are, you can send us a comment.
Yeah, good point. Tonight is really about foundations. The last couple of weeks, we've had our topics around energy. We've gone deeply into the energy body. The anatomy of the energy body was last week's topic. We looked at the chakras. We looked at the koshas, the sheaths that make up the body. We looked at the energy body, the astral spine, the frequencies there. We've chanted within those frequencies. If you missed any of these, they're all on our YouTube channel. They're all recorded. They're all available to you. And this week, Anka and I were thinking, it might be a good time for us, and maybe for you as well, to focus on the grounding nature of our own energy bodies. You know, in the first chakra, in the coccyx vertebrae, we have the Muladhara, it's called, and this is the anchor, the foundation, the root chakra, as it's referred to, rooting us into the earth consciousness, rooting us into the lower aspects of our bodies, our legs, our feet, keeping us grounded in the midst of all of the things whirling around us that can just kind of almost knock us off our own feet. So it anchors us. And so I'm not going to go much more into the first chakra per se. We did that last week and talked a lot the week before, but I do want to get back to basics. I think that in the times of complexity, and of course we're faced with a lot of that right now, the complexity of our political climate, the conventions going on, debates for the presidential candidates about to begin before too long, all of the struggles we're faced with in terms of systemic racism in this country. Again, seeing yet another Black person taken a bullet by the police. We're seeing violence rising in many cities across this country, anger, frustration. And in the midst of that, we're seeing retail gun stores being deemed by the federal government as essential businesses. So all of these things, at least for me, feel as if we've got a lot of grounding that we need to do. We need to get back to the basics. Who are we? What is the soul, our purpose, our intention? And tune our consciousness to that root foundation, so that as things start to improve, and certainly they will, we'll find that the elections will be over, whoever wins. I don't want to get into the politics of it all. COVID-19 will be under control through a vaccine that we'll all see. It could be as early as the first quarter of 2021. We'll have the loosening of our movements out in society. We'll be able to go to a movie theater again and get our hairs done. And see, I need mine. We won't have the burden of social distancing. Some will be able to return back to the office. Others will find more joy in telecommuting, working online. But whatever the new world looks like for us, entering it will be best done from a solid foundation.
And also this week, like around this time, a lot of kids are going back to either regular school or homeschooling. So there's just so much change going on a personal level and in the big picture. So really important to come back to ourselves.
And we should do this on a regular basis anyway, shouldn't we? I mean, we do every day, don't we? I mean, every day we fast. And then when we wake up, we break that fast. It's called breakfast. The body needs that on a daily basis. Every day through our deep sleep, and dependent on how deep your sleep is, will determine the vibrations and the frequencies that are operating within the brain. And as you go into these higher states, moving away from the alpha, beta, you get into beyond delta, you get into theta, the 7th level. You get into deep REM sleep. This is where healing is occurring at the cellular level. This is resetting the body at its most fundamental level. This is where we can awaken to a new day, a new dawn, with strength and vitality. And it's equally important for us emotionally, spiritually, and mentally to enter into that state of sleep, that form, if you will, of meditation, that form of super consciousness. It's important to enter that with the right kind of vibration. I would encourage you to avoid the noise of the media just prior to going to bed. Avoid watching the recordings of the conventions, or avoid so much of the programming we see in Netflix and other media sources. But spend a moment, even 1 minute, inwardly, before your head hits that pillow as you're getting onto your bed. Just take that one moment and reflect inwardly. Who am I? What kind of person do I seek to be? And what have I done today to help me move toward that? Life is all about direction and intention. There is no perfection, ultimately. There's no destination. There is no there. The map of life is the treasure. There is no X marks the spot on that map, and we're forging ahead to get to that buried treasure. We already have it within us. Everything we could want, we already have. And to try to move somewhere beyond where we already are is delusion. And so to take a moment and go inward and be conscious and present and mindful and compassionate towards yourself before you close your eyes and enter into that state of super consciousness, that state of healing and wellness. You'll find you'll sleep better. You'll find your body will rejuvenate itself better. You'll begin to rebuild a foundation at the core that will enable the next waking moment, as you break that fast, to begin anew. And you can do that consciously. It's true, many of your physical functions, our physical functions in the body, are automatic. We have the entire autonomic nervous system. This is what enables our heart to beat without us thinking about it, our blood to flow through our veins and arteries without thinking about it, the way in which oxygen is transferred from the lungs into the red blood cells and then spread throughout the body and extracted as energy into cells and returning back the carbon dioxide, the depleted oxygen, back through the veins to once again be renewed in the lungs. That's an automatic process. And so it's true of your hormonal system. Much of these things are happening without us even thinking about it. And yet we do have an opportunity to exert some degree of control. We are masters of our own body. We've talked about that over the last 2 weeks. And you can experiment with yourself. Don't accept this as just a dogma. Don't accept anything that you've read or heard, no matter where it's coming from. My guru had said, don't even believe me. Try it yourself. Experiment on yourself. What is more important than your own happiness, your own health, your own wellness? The foundation from which you will interact with the world around you, your children, your co-workers, your significant others, your pets, the planet. It's time for us to bring consciousness back to the foundation, the root of our energy bodies. And so tonight I thought we would do a little practice ourselves. Yogananda had brought to the world the energization exercises, a wonderful way for us to move the body. And Lord knows it's something that I found to be very beneficial. The more movement in my body that I can get, the more relaxation and joy and wellness that I can draw back into the body. So we'll energize tonight. And if you have never done the energization exercises, don't worry. I'll walk you through them. It'll take us 15 or 20 minutes to go through all 39, and they're not difficult. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to be flexible. You just have to be willing. And the greater your willingness, the greater your willpower, and the greater the flow of energy throughout every cell of your body that you will be energizing. And the more you bring this life force into the cells of your body, the more you're able to resist dis-ease. The greater the capacity is to fight the virus of COVID-19 if you are exposed to it. You don't have to get sick from it. The greater you can fight other flu symptoms that were coming into that season, a cold, the greater you can deal with the stresses that you face throughout life. I've been watching the conventions, both the DNC and the RNC, just to remain informed. There's a point, admittedly, where I have to walk away and turn it off, but I do want to remain informed. I don't take the energy on. Through my willpower, I'm able to own my own wellness, my own compassion, my own empathy for myself as well as for others. And so let's go ahead and energize together. We're going to stand here, and I'm going to ask for you to find an area surrounding you that enables you to stretch your arms out and moving like this without hitting anything. I'm going to move this back out of the way. And I'll move my chair back a little bit here in our harmonium. And I'm going to lift the camera up gently here. Yeah, I think that will work. So Anka and I are able to be here in, I think, with enough room. We have our candles.
Same for you. If you have any candles on around you, of course, make sure you have enough space around those candles.
Now, Yogananda had brought much to the world. Of course, we're celebrating in September, as a matter of fact. It will be the centennial, the 100th year that since he landed at the harbor in Boston in 1920 to bring to the West the great teachings of the East. Not to convert any of us into a religion or a dogma or even a philosophy, but to tell us that at the core of all religions lies the seed of universal truth. It's called in India Sanatana Dharma, the universal truth. Some refer to that as the universal religion, but it's from the seed of Sanatana Dharma that all religions sprang. Hinduism, Muslim, Judaism, Catholicism, Christianity, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, Jainism, all the isms of the world, literally from the original teachings, came from that same kernel, that same seed, that we are all one, that we are all interconnected. The world is not a machine that's nice and tidy and predictable, but it's an organic, living, breathing, constantly evolving system of relationships. And science today now is proving that to be true. I've shared with you several satsangs around the science of quantum consciousness. And in those, and again, those recordings are available on the YouTube channel, but in those we talked a lot about the science of religion and the science of material world and how they are now uniting into the same teachings. So it's the energy that surrounds us that enters our body predominantly at the base of our skull here, what's referred to as the medulla oblongata, and it's that medulla oblongata referred to in the Bible as the mouth of God. And it's through there that life force enters the body, prana or chi, whatever term you choose to use for it. And so we're going to draw that life force through the base of our skull, in through the medulla oblongata. You can visualize that as it enters in, and you'll direct that life force into different parts of your body, into the center of the muscle of these different parts of your body. I will call out that part of the body. We'll start down at the feet, and we'll move up through the calves, the thighs, the buttocks, the second chakra below the navel, third chakra above the navel. We'll do the forearms, the upper arms, the chest, the throat, the neck. We'll move that energy through the entire body. Is that okay?
Yes.
Good. So here's how the mechanics works. We're going to use pranayama, or breath control. Prana means life force. Yama means control. Pranayama means life force control. And so it is that when we breathe, it's not just the oxygen we're taking in through our nose or our mouth, but we're drawing the life force of prana that is, in fact, the animating energy for that oxygen that we're taking in. As we breathe, when we inhale, we're going to do it through the nose, and we're going to do it in this way. Inhale with a short followed by long. It sounds like this. And when we exhale through the mouth, short followed by long. So inhale together. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Very good. So we're going to be using that pranayama, double breathing it's called in English, as we move our body. So when we move the body out, we're inhaling. When we close it down, we're exhaling. When we're lifting up, we're inhaling. When we're dropping down, we're exhaling. I'll guide you through each of these, but first we're going to begin with a prayer. So join me in bringing your hands in pranam over the heart and lifting your gaze up to the spiritual eye, the point between the eyebrows, which is the center of divine awareness in the body. If you raise your gaze up here and energize that divine awareness and open your heart with the willingness of connecting to your own divine nature, and repeat these words out loud after me. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Friend, beloved God, great masters of self-realization, saints and sages of all religions, humbly we bow before you. O divine Lord, open my heart, that I might feel your infinite love. Open my mind, to increase my concentration and determination. Expand my soul and all souls to feel your ever new joy. O infinite spirit of body, mind, and soul, abide within me, forever and forever. Om Shanti, Shanti. Amen. We're going to begin with what's called double breathing, with our palms touching. We're going to inhale as we bend at the knees, keeping our spine up, but protect your knees. Don't bend any further than you can comfortably do so. And as you bend down, bring your hands forward, your palms touch. This is exhaling. As you inhale, do the double breathing through the nostrils, bring your arms up and stand up out of your toes, stretching and vibrating. Then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Tense and vibrate. And exhale. Relax and recharge. Very good. Left foot, we're going to tense the left calf. I'm going to try to show you this a little bit here. I'm going to bend at the knee. I'm going to tense and vibrate this left calf. and then extending it out and down. So lifting, inhaling through the nostrils, tense and vibrate the left calf, and then relax down. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale, tense and vibrate, and relax. Once more, inhale, and exhale. Ankle rotation. Just rotate your foot in little circles 3 times in one direction, and then reverse 3 times in the opposite direction. Very good. Now we're going to tense and vibrate on the right side again. Calf. Bending at the knee, inhaling, tense and vibrate, and relax. Once more. Very good. Now, again, rotating at the ankle, right ankle, 3 times in one direction, and reverse 3 times in the opposite direction. Very good. Now we're going to tense and vibrate the left forearm and left calf together. Ready? Inhale, tense and vibrate, and relax. Once more. Again. Right side, calf and forearm. Both together, calf and forearm. Inhale, tense and vibrate, and exhale, and relax. Inhale. Once more. Very good. Now we're going to do the left chest and left buttocks together. Tense and vibrate. Tense the chest and left buttocks and relax. Right side, chest and buttocks. Opposite side. Very good. We're doing 3 times each side. Awesome. And now we're going to energize the spine, lower part of the spine. Start with the lower left hip. Helps me to lift my heel of my left leg off the ground slightly to engage the left hip. Again, inhale and engage. Visualize that energy coming in through the astral spine at the mouth of God, the medulla oblongata, and directing that energy to that part of the body, in this case, the left hip, and relax. Right side, tense and vibrate. Send energy to that right hip, and exhale, relax. Opposite side, inhale, tense and vibrate. Send that energy, healing energy to that part of the body, and relax. Exhale. Opposite side, and relax, and one more time. Middle of back, just below the shoulder blades. Left side, inhale, tense and vibrate, and relax. Right side, tense and vibrate, and relax. Repeat 2 times. Very good. Now the upper back and shoulder. I'm going to start with my left side. You may be mirror image to me, by the way, but I'm going to do left side first. Tense and vibrate. And relax. Right side. Left side. And right. Once more. Don't forget drawing that prana through the medulla, directing it with your conscious willingness to the center of that muscle, in this case, the shoulder, upper shoulder, and relax. Putting the hands on both shoulders and rotate. Inhale up, exhale down. Reverse. Very good. We're going to do the throat now. We're going to do left side of neck, tense, and relax. Right side, and relax. Twice more, left side, and then opposite side. Once more. throat, and back of neck. Inhale up, tense the front of the neck. Exhale, tensing the back of the neck. Once more. Great. Now we're going to rotate the neck. Protect the neck. If you have any popping going on, lift the shoulders a little bit to protect the neck. But imagine a pencil coming out of the crown of your head, drawing little circles in the sky with tension, small circles, 3 times in one direction. And then reverse 3 times in the opposite direction with light tension in the neck. Now let's do it again with no tension, large circles, no tension at all. Inhaling as you're going up, exhale going down. And reverse. Big circles, no tension. Energizing the neck, opening up that 5th chakra, allowing the flow of prana under the brain. Very good. Awesome. Now we're going to tense the entire body. No, I'm sorry. We're going to do the spine. So this is somewhat like doing the twist. You're going to throw your shoulders in one direction and your hips in the opposite direction. Just like twist, back and forth. You're twisting at the lower part of your spine. Feel you're energizing that lower chakra, that foundation in the 1st, 2nd chakras. Now, lifting it up, we're going to energize the middle part of the spine, putting your hands on hips, feet hip width apart, bending forward lightly, and rotate about the hip 3 times in one direction. Again, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up, exhale down. Once more. And down. Reverse, opposite direction 3 times. Feel the life force in the body just flowing freely into your spine, opening it up, preparing for meditation. Very good. Now taking the knuckles of both hands and placing them down in the Muladhara, the coccyx vertebrae, and leaning forward and back. And light pressure. It's as if you're pushing the knuckles into the spine, rising up one spinal cord at a time. Energizing that spine. As high up as you can go, where it's whatever's comfortable for you. A great energization of the spine. Lastly, we're going to get a rotation in the upper part of the spine, the upper 3rd, 4th, 5th chakras. You're going to do that by putting the arms out in front of you, lightly clenched fists. And as you inhale, you're rotating to one direction, trying to keep your head fairly stable. You can glance with your eyes to the side, but you're trying to get the rotation in the upper part of your spine, not in your hips. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. 3 times. And when you're done, very good. Okay. Now we're going to use the knuckles and we're going to skull tap. Gentle tapping of the skull, covering the entire skull. Visualize the waves that are flowing through the fluids that surround the brain, and you're sending those waves to energize all the cells of your brain. Awaken, my sleeping cells, awake. And when you're done energizing through skull tapping, now we're going to massage the scalp in 3 circles, in little direction, three circles, and then moving in a different part of your scalp. Move the skin over the skull 3 times, cover the whole skull, and then opposite circles and cover the same entire skull again. Very good. Energizing the skull. Next, Taking the 3 fingers of each hand and applying light pressure at the base of your skull, the medulla oblongata, and massage 3 times, 3 little circles in one direction, and then reverse and massage in the opposite direction. Very good. Okay, dropping chin to chest. And with the light pressure at the medulla, you're going to inhale twice through the nostrils, lifting the chin up, holding the breath and massage the medulla, and then exhale, dropping the chin back to chest. Twice more. Inhale, massage, and exhale. Once more, massage, and exhale. Good. Now we're going to energize the triceps. Clasping your hands over your head, inhaling through the nostrils, tensing both biceps together. Tense and vibrate. Send that prana into the center of those biceps. Then exhale, relaxing completely. Twice more. Inhale, tense and vibrate. And exhale. Once more. Very good. Hands down. Now we're going to energize the entire body. 21 parts from the toes to the crown of the head. Let's begin standing in Tadasana. It's the standing mountain pose. Feet hip width apart, shoulders dropped and relaxed, arms down to the side. Take an inhalation breath through the nostrils, rising from the toes all the way up to the crown of your head. The top of that, hold and tense every muscle in your body, from your toes to your ankles, your buttocks, your abdomen, your chest, your face. Tense and vibrate. Then throw the breath out through the mouth as you relax every muscle of the body. Very good. Now, 20-part body recharging. We're going to tense each of the body parts. I will call them out for you. Hold that tension and then relax again. Inhaling as you tense, exhaling as you relax. Let's start with the left foot. Tense the left foot and relax. Right foot, tense and relax. Left calf, tense and relax. Right calf and relax. Left thigh and relax. Right thigh and relax. Second chakra, that's just below the navel. Tense and relax. Third chakra, above the navel. Tense and relax. Left forearm and relax. Right forearm. Left upper arm. Right upper arm. Left side of chest. Right side of chest. Left side of neck. Right side of neck. Front of neck. And back of neck. Very good. Now we're going to repeat that, only this time hold the muscle. Keep the tension there as we go through all 20 of the body parts. So we're going to take a nice inhalation breath. Inhale. Tense the left foot, left calf, left thigh, left buttocks, right buttocks, below the navel, above the navel, left forearm, left upper arm, right upper arm, left side of chest, right side of chest, left side of neck, right side of neck, front of neck, and back of neck. Inhale, tense the entire body. And when you exhale, reverse the relaxation from the neck. Start with the neck, the chest, the upper arm, the forearm, the abdomen, the thigh, the calves, the feet. Feel the relaxation, feel the prana flowing through the physical body, energizing every cell. Now dropping chin to chest, let's take one inhalation breath through the nostrils, lift it up to the point between the eyebrows, tense the entire body again, and then throw the breath out, allowing complete deep relaxation in the body. Ready? Let's inhale. Tense the whole body with the chin drop to the chest. And when you need to, exhale. Complete relaxation. Very good. Weightlifting. We're going to begin with the arms out in front. It's as if you've got, 10-pound dumbbells or whatever the weight's appropriate for you. Lifting those dumbbells up and then back down. So let's do this together. Inhale, up, relax, then tension down. Once more. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, tension up, relax, then tension down. Very good. Double breathing, elbows touching. It's the same that we began with, but this time as we bend down to exhale, bending our arms, our elbows will touch. Exhale, going down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Once more. Very good. Arms out to the side. Weightlifting from the sides. Bring in those dumbbells up, relax, and then tension back down. Inhale up. Once more. Very good. Up to the front, to the forehead. Very good. Out to the side. Let's make big circles. No tension. Now add tension and watch the circles get a little smaller, a little smaller, a little smaller. Very good. Reverse, big circles, no tension. Now let's add tension as we go. Circles will get a little smaller, a little smaller. Very good. Awesome. Perfect. All right. Walking in place. If you can, again, protecting the knees. But if you can, lifting the legs up so they're parallel to the floor. Swinging the arms. Yogananda, when he would lead this energization, he would have everybody chanting, I am awake and ready. 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 Again, keeping the breath flowing, feeling that life force entering through the base of the skull. Effortless. Master of your own body, master of your own life. Now, let's jog in place. Holding the hands up to the chest. Whatever's comfortable for you, if you can, lift your heels all the way up to almost kicking yourself in the butt. Don't do it if it's not comfortable for your own body. Just gently jogging in place. Keep the breath flowing. Very good. Okay. All right. Let's just take a moment. Stand in Tadasana. Feel the body. Go deeply inward. Notice how your body is feeling. What is your body saying to you right now? Do you feel the warmth? Do you feel tingling? Do you feel the flow of blood pumping life-affirming energy to every cell? Do you feel the muscles all feeling alive? Tune in, introspect deeply, inwardly. Tell yourself, I am master of my body. I am master of myself. I am master of my body. I am master of myself. I am master of my body. I am master of myself. Okay, gently opening the gaze. We're going to do the fencing now. The left foot's going to come forward. You're going to lean into that and you're going to push with the opposite arm as if you're pushing a closed door with pressure. And then inhaling, coming back. Again, opposite side, pushing. Inhale in, exhale back. 3 times each side. It's perfect. Okay, now we're going to sweep our arms overhead, coming up out of our toes if you can, and all the way back. Big circles. Sweeping up, inhaling, exhaling, coming down. Inhale, exhale down. Once more. Now reverse, opposite side, 3 times. Inhale as you're going up. Exhale as you're coming down. Inhale up, exhale down. When you come down the last time, have your hands onto your upper thigh, bending slightly at the waist. We're going to exhale all the oxygen out of our system. You're going to push the belly in toward the back of the spine. Hold that abdomen against the back of the spine as tight as you can. And when you need to breathe, go ahead and take a breath. We'll do it again this time. As we hold it in, we're going to pump the belly, the muscles of the stomach up and down. So let's go ahead. Exhale. Hold it back and pump. Feel the muscles moving up and down. Energizing the abdomen, energizing your biome in your gut. Awaken that part of the body. Very good. Okay, take a breath. One more time. We're going to exhale. This time we're going to visualize the muscles moving side to side. Not so easy to do physically. Don't worry about that. But mentally envision the muscles of your abdomen as if they're moving side to side. I know I'm not a belly dancer either, so I don't have that kind of muscle control. Exhale. Collapse the belly. Hold it tight. Now, feel the muscles moving from side to side. Very good. Feels good, doesn't it? All right, we're coming toward the end now. We're going to do double breathing, palms touching. So let's go ahead and exhale, going down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Very good. Left calf. Let's tense the left calf, bending the knee, and then extending the leg out, relaxing. 3 times, left calf. Inhale as you tense. Exhale down. Rotate the ankle 3 times in one direction, and reverse 3 times the opposite direction. And when you're done, go to the opposite side. Again, energize the calf 3 times. And then ankle rotation. Rotate around the ankle 3 times in one direction, and then reverse, rotating 3 times the opposite direction. Very good. Hands on hip. This time we're going to energize the hip. We're going to draw big circles with our toes on the ground. In one direction, draw a big circle 3 times, and then reverse. 3 circles the opposite direction. Very good. Opposite leg, energizing the hip, drawing big 3 circles with your toes on the ground, and then opposite direction, 3 circles. Very good. Now standing in Tadasana, putting the hands out in front of your face, floating in space, lifting the gaze up to the point between the eyebrows, chin level with the floor, and visualize the hands moving out in space in front of you as if your breath is floating them away from the face as you exhale. And when you inhale, feeling them floating in space back toward your face. Do this about 5 times. Exhale, the hands are floating out in front. Inhale, they're floating back toward your face. Next inhalation, bring your hands into pranam over the heart. And with the eyes gently closed and the gaze uplifted, with the heart open and expanded, take just a moment now and say a prayer silently and inwardly in the language of your own heart, giving thanks for the grace of the life force that fills your body, filling you with joy, with calmness, peace, love, wisdom, energy. Let's close out the energization with a chanting of Om together. All right, we'll resume our seats. Make yourself seated and comfortable for our meditation. I'm going to readjust our camera. How's the body feel? Warm? Oh, look at there. I see Rob Wynn has joined us. Very sweet to see you, Rob. Welcome. John. Oh, had to create an account to chat. So that's John. I assume that means on YouTube, perhaps. Yeah, let me know if that was YouTube where you had to create an account to chat. I know from our homepage, from our website, we don't have the chat function active.
And I think on Facebook, you need to allow StreamYard to access the posts, right? Something
Yes. Oh, very, very kind of you, Renati. What a blessing. She shares with us how grateful for taking through this process of meditation. This is one of the great gifts that our Guru Paramahansa Yogananda brought to the world, the teachings that we are able to move energy anywhere into our body and bring wellness, bring healing into the body. That's what these energization exercises are all about. So again, thank you for that great affirmation of love and joy. We so appreciate you being here. Well, we have energized, so we're in pretty good place now, keeping our body nicely relaxed. We can now spend the balance of our time here together. Roughly 15 minutes I have here on the clock. So I'm going to go ahead and set that.
John said yes, YouTube.
Okay, thank you, John. I appreciate you letting us know about that. That's very useful. Okay, let's go at 8 and make this. We're going to go to 8:15 local time here. And of course, for those in India, that's 8:45 in the morning, 8:15 here in California. So we'll have about a 15-minute meditation together. Meditation has been said as having a couple of components. Of course, it does involve relaxing the body, and the energization exercises are a fantastic way to bring relaxation into the body. And it's quieting the mind. And we use the breath to quiet the mind. So any number of breath techniques, pranayams as they're referred to, are very powerful for us to get control over the mind. But the two parts of meditation involve the process of getting there, which is to say, relax the body, quiet the mind. And then finally, the process of being there, where there is no technique, where you're no longer chanting mantras or watching your breath, but you're just receiving the grace of the meditation. Very important that you allow at least, I would say, a good 30 to 50% of your meditation time without any technique, but allow yourself to just be in the presence of your own divine nature and listen to the voice of God within you. That voice may speak in the context of a sense of peace or joy or love. It may come as an expression of light up in the forehead, or a field of blue. There's a variety of experiences that manifest for different people in different ways, but allow yourself time to just receive the grace and the gratitude. And then we'll close with the healing prayer and our closing prayer. So let's go ahead and sit upright. Get as comfortable as you can. Again, very helpful. If you're sitting in a chair, to have your feet flat on the floor. Most important, keep the spine perfectly erect and perfectly still. Try not to move a single muscle during your meditation. Keeping the chin level with the floor, and then lifting the gaze gently and joyfully, as if looking out to a distant mountaintop. Wherever the gaze is directed, so will follow your energy. And you want the energy to move up the spine, from the Muladhara, the base chakra, drawing from the earth's energy all through the center of your energy body, bringing wellness and joy and peace. And so focusing the gaze upward will ensure that energy moves up, and you'll have an uplifting experience. And if you have any techniques that you practice, do them now on your own. If you have none, just watch your breath. And what I mean to say is, observe as the breath rises from the lower part of your abdomen. Feel that life force moving through the abdomen up into the heart, and through the heart up through the throat, and from the throat drawing it and directing it to the sixth chakra at the point between the eyebrows, the Katushka, the seed of Krishna consciousness. And as you watch that breath rising and falling, do so with absolute stillness and non-attachment. Don't try to control it. Don't try to make it faster or slower. Don't try to judge it at all. Just observing, as if you're watching somebody else breathing. And perhaps, as you inhale, follow it mentally and silently with a mantra of your own choice. Could be a single word: love, love, love. Or it could be, I am peace, I am peace, I am peace. Whatever you choose as your own mantra, repeating it over and over and over, silently and mentally, as you inhale and exhale, and allowing that mantra to get you single-pointed concentration at the point between the eyebrows. And from that, you'll realize your own divine nature within, and have that direct and personal experience with God. So take the remainder of this meditation, whatever technique you practice, allow the end of your meditation to be free of all technique and just be in the presence of divine. Now let's take this time to release all technique and visualize at our point between the eyebrows, behind closed lids, those in our lives that might be in need of healing energy. And see them surrounded with your own conscious, cosmic, awakened healing energy, that light emanating from within. And see them bathing in that light, happy and healthy, joyful. And with that vision, bringing your hands in pranam, join me in this healing prayer. Divine Mother,
Divine Mother,
Thou art omnipresent.
Thou art omnipresent.
Thou art in all thy children.
Thou art in all thy children.
Manifest thy healing presence
Manifest thy healing presence
in their bodies, minds, and souls.
in their bodies, minds, and souls.
And with that vision awakened at the point between the eyebrows, rubbing your hands together and send out on the waves of Om your healing energy to those in your life in need. And on one final wave of Om, let's send out love and light to all people on this planet, that they too may awaken in their own inner joy. Join me in our closing prayer. Heavenly Father,
Heavenly
Divine Mother,
Divine Mother,
friend, beloved God,
friend, beloved,
great masters of self-realization,
great masters of self-realization,
saints and sages of all religions,
saints and sages of all religions,
humbly we bow at your feet.
humbly we bow at your feet.
Divine Mother,
Divine Mother,
may your love
may your love
shine forever
shine forever
on the sanctuary of our devotion,
in the sanctuary of our devotion.
and may we be able
May we be able
to awaken that love
to awaken that love
in all hearts.
in our hearts.
Om Shanti, Shanti. Amen. Namaste, great souls. Thank you again for joining us for this satsang on energization, the foundation for bringing forward all the joy in your life that you so richly deserve. If you're watching our YouTube channel, we appreciate you to subscribe and enjoy any of the other recorded spiritual experiences that we offer each week, from healing circles to yoga classes to pranayams to meditations and satsangs. They're all in our YouTube channels. We hope to see you again next week. Again, blessings to you.
And tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time, we'll also offer a gentle yoga class with theta healing, mostly root chakra based too, so that we can continue to build that strong foundation. Same places.
May you be safe, happy, and in the absolute bliss that is your birthright. God bless you all.
Namaste.
Namaste.